still be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome back to another lookbook video. Today I have 3 very different city inspired looks for you. As always, you can find links to all of the CC that I'll be using today in the description down below. And of course, all of these sims that we're using in today's video are from previous Creator Sim videos. I'll make sure to link each of theirs whenever we move into that Sims look, so you can go find all of the CC that I have used on the sim prior to today's video in those videos. So like skin details, presets, eyebrows, stuff like that will all be in each of their Creator Sim videos. But without further ado, let's get straight into this. I was actually so excited as soon as I started creating these looks. I didn't really know what kind of vibe I wanted to go for, but then I was like, yeah, big cities, like kind of something a little bit more urban is just really what I was in the mood for, so I totally went with it. It probably is very inspired by the city I live in, just because that is probably the inevitable. And I feel like that will always happen, that you just take your own city and what you see around your own city as inspiration for something like this. But I really enjoyed it. Specifically the third look I think is really cute. I finally used a purse in it that I've been meaning to use forever, but whenever I create looks I felt like the colors didn't really fit with it, or I just totally forgot I even had it in the game, and I was just so excited to finally be using one. I don't know why it took me this long, but it's just a really cute look. Also, the colors of that third look are kind of a little bit like dark purpley, and there's a little bit of like patterns going on, and it was just very fun to experiment with, and I really enjoyed that. But also the first one here is, I feel like, very typical for what I see people wearing around here, specifically coming back from raves, which I will never get raves. It's not my type of thing. Okay, I don't listen to techno music, and here in Berlin where I live, it's like I don't know, forever, to be honest. Like even my parents, like the techno scene has just been around for so many years, and it's still ongoing, and it's something I will never understand because it's just not my preference of music. I'm more into hip hop and all of that good stuff, so techno, not really it for me. Went to actually two techno clubs in my life, and neither of them was like the best experience. I don't know, it's just it doesn't resonate with me. Okay. Let me know what music you're into, because I feel like on a whole most people are probably into like pop music, and yeah, I think hip-hop is maybe like a close second, but who knows, like maybe the metal or alternative scene is way bigger than I experience it. But you'll have to let me know what type of music you listen to. I feel like specifically in gaming, everything other than shooters, I feel like people who play shooters, me included, listen to hip-hop predominantly, but then I feel like a lot of other gamers are more into metal, rock, that kind of thing. I don't know. This is like big stereotypes, obviously. People will listen to anything, but that's kind of what I would predict, you know. And then I would predict that all of us girlies who are into the more cozy games, or also boys obviously, would be more into pop music. I don't know. Those are my stereotypes. What are your stereotypes on gaming and what people listen to when they play specific games? That is so funny. I never actually thought of this, but it was so clear in my mind. Like as soon as I opened this box and I was like, okay, let's pick out stereotypes, this was like the obvious. So I wonder if people would have similar stereotypes. Who knows? I'm happy to find out though, so fill me in if you have any takes on that. But anyways, I did not sleep very much, so if I sound like I'm completely bonkers off the rails, it would be because I am. I slept maybe max 6 hours. This morning there was someone coming around, which I was stressing about. I hate when people have to come into my apartment. It's worse if they have to do work in the apartment and they stay. I think it's so awkward when someone is in your place and you kind of have to supervise them, but also not, so you never know what to do, because then when you sit down and do something, they might have questions, and then they wander around your apartment and they're like, excuse me, and you're like, oh my god, I hate everything, and you can't really fully relax or work or do anything. I feel like, oh, maybe that's just me with my social anxiety, but I feel that it's very hard for me. And luckily, usually these people are like, yeah, we'll be there between 7 and 8. It's like, what, 7 and 8? Are you serious? Like 7 and 8, those are times I don't even want to get my butt out of bed, you know. Like, I want to sleep between 7 and 8. But this morning I got up around 8, which it's been forever since I got up at 8. Honestly, I know I'm privileged. Probably the last time when I was at my boyfriend's, because he got up for work. But it's just that lately my sleep insomnia has kicked my booty, and I have not been able to sleep for very long. So I usually only go to bed when I'm actually tired, so I'm not just tossing and turning. But yesterday I was like, couldn't go to sleep, couldn't get tired, so I probably fell asleep at 3, who knows, and got up around 8:30 this morning. So maybe I had 5 hours of sleep, who knows. These days are usually wild for me when I don't sleep enough, because I do so poorly when I run on little sleep. It's not my thing. I don't know, some people are very good at it. Even though, to be honest, today it's been like I said, I slept for 5 or 6 hours and I woke up and I was really awake, but maybe that's just because I haven't even gotten into a deep phase of sleep. And I felt pretty good, even though usually around this time, like 2 or 3, I would kind of go into like a midday slump and start feeling tired. But so far, it's been great. The only issue is that it's super sunny and warm outside. That's the only thing that is keeping my mood down today. But it's so weird. Maybe 6 hours is like the sweet spot for me. Maybe I have just been thinking I need to sleep more when I'm tired, whilst in reality I need to sleep less. I don't know, but 6 hours doesn't really seem appealing to me, because then when do you go to sleep or when do you wake up? I'm not going to go to sleep at midnight and wake up at 6. That just doesn't seem like my lifestyle. I don't know. Just, it seems wild. Also, whenever people are like, I only sleep for 4 hours so I can be super productive, I'm just literally sitting here rolling my eyes being like, oh my god, please sleep. People, please sleep. It's so important. Like, people always underestimate how important sleep is, not just for your body but also your mind, to like get a rest and just process everything that happened. It's so bad for you to sleep that little. Obviously people have like issues with sleeping, and I get that, but there's also people who are just like getting up at 4 a.m. and they just want to go to work, which if you have to do that, that's one thing, you know, then I feel for you. If that's something you have to do to like keep up with your life, I'm very sorry, because that must be super hard. But I'm just talking about like the overachievers who are like, no, I only sleep 4 hours so I can do this and this and then go to the gym for 3 hours and then do this, and I'm just like, excuse me. That's not me. Like, I couldn't imagine any worse lifestyle for me than having to wake up at 4 a.m. after sleeping for 4 hours to go to the gym for 3 hours and then do all of these things. I mean, it must feel like, does your life feel like it's longer? I mean, you have all of these hours that you're awake while my butt is just in bed sleeping. So maybe it's a good, like, maybe you just get more out of life, but I would constantly be sleep deprived. Like, I would constantly just be tired, and I hate feeling tired. I'm always really moody when I'm tired. I'm sure it's not just me. Tired and hungry, those are the two things where I'm like, I just can't deal with it. Like, I don't know how other people endure it. I can't. If I'm tired, it's so bad. I also physically feel really sick. Like, I usually start like sweating super easily, or I just get really hot, and like I also feel nauseous all of the time when I'm sleepy. It's not good. I don't know how people do it. Is it like, do you get used to it? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely something I'll have to get adjusted to if I ever want children, but we'll open that, you know, we'll open that chapter when we get to it. That's not what you say. We'll walk that road when we get to it. Is that the saying? Who knows? I don't know. I feel like this was the worst ADHD voiceover I've ever had in my life, but if you made it this far, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Proud of both of us. But anyways, this video is coming to an end real soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite look was. And if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all next time. Bye.
Sugar